Good evening, lads, and welcome back to the MADLAD Weekly Show. It is October 15th, 2020, and I'm gonna be honest, there wasn't a whole lot of news that I found, at least my own personal opinion, interesting to report this week. However, with that, we will talk about a few interesting things, so without any further delay, let's get into that. To start off, we'll talk about the first week of the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta. This one was exclusive to PlayStation, but as of right now, if you have pre-ordered on Xbox or PC, you can play it. And on Saturday, if you haven't pre-ordered on those two platforms, you can play it on Saturday, even if you haven't pre-ordered. As for my opinions on it, I'll actually say yes. It was better than the alpha, actually substantially better than the alpha. One of the major things that was better over the beta than the alpha is, well, for one, it didn't keep turning on motion blur every time I turned it off after a match, which was annoying. Another thing is, of course, the gameplay just felt better. I think one of the major reasons for that is I was actually leveling up and earning stuff in the beta, unlike the alpha where everything was handed to me and I didn't have to earn anything. The thing about the beta was I actually felt like I wanted to play it because I wanted to unlock things and test them out and see how they were. A lot of it was really good. The sound design even improved a bit. Of course, it's not as good as Modern Warfare's weapon sound design or even animations, but it's better than it was, and that's what matters. I still think I'm going to enjoy Modern Warfare's multiplayer more than Black Ops Cold War's, but I do think I'm going to enjoy Black Ops Cold War's multiplayer more than I did a week ago. However, if I am being honest and clear with you, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows for the beta. There were some major issues, one of them being aim assist. I'll be honest, in Cold War, the aim assist feels like it's not assisting my aim at all. If anything, it's assisting me to miss. And there were some other little issues too. I heard some people had connection issues. That wasn't me though. I didn't experience really any of that. Maybe once or twice, but it's a beta. What can you expect? There was one thing though. This wasn't an issue with the game. This is more of an issue with my own intelligence. I saw that on Twitter, Treyarch said, hey, if you have any constructive criticism, please click this link and give it to us. And I was like, okay, I love giving constructive criticism and receiving it, so I'll give it. And then what I said was, hey, you know, in Modern Warfare you can reload while aiming down sights. Hey, how about I add that to Cold War? Then later I go into a game to only realize it's already in the game. And on that terrible disappointment, I think we'll play our first song. This one is going to be by Frank Sinatra. Everyone loves Frank Sinatra. He's amazing. It's Fly Me to the Moon, once again, by Frank Sinatra.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. With song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
That is a great song. Frank Sinatra is a great singer, one of my favorites actually. But anyway, let's get on with our show. This next section is going to be a little quick because I'm just going to be talking about a bunch of little things real quickly. Let's start off. Rainbow Six Siege. They're having their Tachanka rework coming out decently soon, I think. I'll be honest, I haven't been paying a lot of attention, but he's getting a grenade launcher, and he's going to be able to hold his machine gun this time, and it's going to be able to destroy walls pretty easily. I'll be honest, the only reason I wanted to talk about Rainbow Six Siege is because, well, I wanted to show off some clips of me doing good in it, so I hope you enjoyed those in the background. Anyway, next let's talk about Ghost of Tsushima Legends. This is actually something I'm excited about. That came out today, and I am most likely going to be playing that over the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta with one of my friends, because this is more exciting to me than the beta, because I've already played that. Speaking of Call of Duty Modern Warfare had a mid-season update this week. They added the AA-12, which in-game is called the Jack-12, and it has frag rounds and a 32 round drum magazine. That's a lot of rounds. And anyway, let's end off with something a little bit bigger. This is not to do with video games, but I still wanted to bring it up. The United States Navy, U.S. Naval Forces, had its 245th birthday this week. That's a big number. That is a big number. They've been around a long time defending our oceans, and just overall being really good. So you know what I decided for our next song? Yes, we're going into our next song here. We will play what I'm pretty sure is a very Navy type song. It's Anchors Aweigh. Well, that was a good little celebration of our Navy. They really do a good job, and I wholeheartedly support them for that. Moving on, however, this is going to be our quickest topic of the night. PlayStation, just some general news about them, PlayStation and all that. PlayStation 5, apparently only 10 in 4,000 PS4 games are not going to be backwards compatible for the PS5. That is a crap ton. That means most PlayStation 4 games are going to be backwards compatible for the PS5, which is great. I really can't wait to just, be able to play some games when I get the PS5, even though probably not going to be getting it until Christmas, if I'm being honest. News about the PS4, though, this is actually kind of bad news, and this is actually the last thing I'm going to talk about. They did a software update that updated a bunch of things. One of the major things was the party system in PlayStation. They also updated the trophy system, and yeah, whatever, that's not all that interesting. But the party system, they updated it to where, I don't even know how it works now. You have to be in a group chat and you have to invite a group chat to a party. It's so weird. I really hope they work on this. I don't like the way it sits now. But yeah, it's weird. I don't understand it. It's kind of. I'll be honest. It's not an improvement. It's worse. It's worse than it was. It's worse than it was. And yeah, it makes me sad. And you know what? I think since I'm so sad, I think we'll just go on to our next song. If I'm being honest, this one is "The End of the World" by Skeeter Davis.
Why does the sun go on shining? Why does the sea rush to shore? Don't they know it's the end of the world? 'Cause you don't love me anymore. Why do the birds go on singing? Why do the stars glow above? Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when I lost your love. I wake up in the morning and I wonder why everything's the same as it was. I can't understand, no I can't understand how life goes on the way it does. Why does my heart go on beating? Why do these eyes of mine cry? Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when you said goodbye. Why does my heart go on beating? Why do these eyes of mine cry? Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when you said goodbye.
That's a good one. That really is a good one. The end of the world. Well, it's also the end of the video. I'll be honest, I want to apologize. This video was not as good as the last one, and it's definitely not up to the standard I would like to have this series at. The only reason it was as bad as it was, if I'm being honest, is kind of because I had a little bit of another issue I was focused on this week that kind of made it to where I didn't plan for this video as much as I did last week. I'll try to make the next one better than this one as much as I can. And yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the video wasn't good. But if you did, for whatever reason, enjoy the show, then please do press the little thumbs up thing down below the video. A new show happens every Thursday night, so subscribe to see more. Oh, but make sure you ring the bell so it will let you know when I upload. Anyway, this has been the MADLAD Weekly Show, and I've been your host, MADLAD, and I will wish you all a good night.